Everybody, welcome back to another Holiday Theory, where here we talk about mindset, meditation, philosophy, self-development, and the art of becoming. And today I might make this a series, but today we're going to be talking about mindset, right? But I'm going to be talking about mindset from a different perspective. So lately I've been reading this block of text called the Dhammapada, right? This is the Buddha's path of wisdom. So this is a book that contains a lot of wisdom from the Buddhist teachings. And I've been reading this book for a couple of weeks now. And it's really been enlightening. It's been insightful. And I've learned a lot just from reading these texts. And there's a lot of things that I've implemented in this text as well that have helped me to grow and evolve in my own life. And so I'm going to be sharing a couple of pages. They're not really pages, but they're more so, I guess, passages. So I'm going to be sharing a couple of passages from the Dhammapada with you. And I'm going to be breaking down what each and every passage means. So that way we can get a deeper understanding of what these passages represent and how these passages can be used in your own daily life. Now, before we begin, make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell to get notified whenever I publish another video. And if you found this helpful, inspiring in any way, leave a comment down below and let me know what your takeaway was from this video. All right, so I'm going to be starting with chapter 1. And chapter 1 is titled The Pairs. Now, this was a fascinating chapter to me because it really speaks about the duality of the mind and how it operates. I'm going to talk about it really speaks about how the mind operates in two dualities, how one type of mindset can bring about certain aspects of life and how another type of mindset can bring about a different aspect of life. But each are important to understand so that way you can make an assessment and know where you are in your life, because a lot of the times we don't recognize where we are in our lives based on the mindsets that we have conditioned ourselves in. And a lot of times the conditioning that you in, it doesn't leave you room for understanding what it is that you think and why you think and how you think. So this is going to help you to break down some of the thought processes that maybe you have so you can actually see them and interpret them from a different perspective. Let's start with the first passage. Mind precedes all mental states. Mind is their chief. They are all mind-wrought. Wrought meaning W-R-O-U-G-H-T, not like rot, like mind-wrought that you hear all the time. If with an impure mind a person speaks or acts, suffering follows him like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. All right, number 2. Mind precedes all mental states. Mind is their chief. They are all mind-wrought. If with a pure mind a person speaks or acts, happiness follows him like his never-departing shadow. Now, I want to break down something for you real quick. This mind rot thing, right? Because I know that it sounds very trendy right now around social media, this whole mind rot. You got mind rot content and things of that nature. But I really want to give you a breakdown of what rot means. The word rot means to be molded, shaped, or manufactured. So in this case, what it means that the mind can be molded however you see fit, or however your environment seems fit. So when I say that your mind precedes all mental states, literally it means that your mind can look at all things from different mental planes. And depending on what environment you're in, your mind can be molded to adjust to that environment. So like it said before, if you are an impure mind, if you're with an impure mind, a person who speaks or acts suffering follows them. But if you're with a pure mind, a person speaks and acts, happiness follows them, right? And I'm going to break this down a little bit further too, right? These verses establish the foundation of your inner state precedes your outer reality. Everything you experience, suffering or ease, is downstream from how you think, how you interpret, how you respond. This is not positive thinking, it's casual law. An untrained mind creates friction, but a trained mind creates harmony. So these are the dualities that I was speaking of earlier. And this is what helps you to understand how your mind operates and how it's being molded and shaped in each and every environment that you find yourself in. So when you have this understanding, now you can adjust yourself to the environments that you wish to see yourself in. Because a lot of us get trained by our environment instead of utilizing our environment as training grounds to understand and grow and evolve our personal characters, so that way we can put ourselves in better positions. That way we can see what it is that we don't want and then elevate from there and then be in places that we truly desire. So I'm going to move on to verses 3 and 4. He subdued me, he struck me, he overpowered me, he robbed me. Those who harbor such thoughts do not still their hatred. Number 4. He abused me, he struck me, he overpowered me, he robbed me. Those who do not harbor such thoughts still their hatred. Now, what do these two verses mean? These verses introduce a radical idea. Harm doesn't continue because of what happened. It continues because of what we reply or how we reply. So they basically bring up how you look at certain situations determines your outcome. Holding on to mental narratives of being wronged keeps suffering alive. Letting go doesn't excuse the act, it frees the mind. So this is about mental loops, not morality. This isn't necessarily about what somebody did to you or what happened to you. It's about the perception that you have about what has happened, what's happening, right? You can look at it and you can play victim and say like, oh, they did all these things to me, and now you carry this level of hatred with you, right? Because the moment is already gone, but the feeling continues to stay with you. Now, if you're somebody who looks at it from a perspective of, I free this thought, I free this thing that has happened to me, now you let go of the circumstances because it's already passed. So you just let the circumstance go. So now you can move forward and start to operate your reality in a whole nother light, right? It's kind of like turning the other cheek almost. You're not holding on to the animosity of what has happened to you. You release it, you recognize it for what it is, and then you release that pain. You release that suffering. You release the idea of somebody doing something to you, because at the end of the day, the only pain you truly cause is self-inflicted. All right, let's move on. All right, number 5. Hatred is never appeased by hatred in this world. By non-hatred alone is hatred appeased. This is a law eternal. So what this means is, this verse states a universal law. You cannot resolve harm using the same energy that caused it. Responding with bitterness, resentment, or revenge extends the cycle. Only a different quality of mind breaks it. So this isn't weakness, it's strategic clarity. This reminds me of a statement from Martin Luther King, right? You cannot meet hatred with hatred, right? Only love can resolve hatred, right? And it's the same ideology here, right? You cannot try to fight fire with fire, because all you're going to do is just make the flame even bigger, and now you're suffering 10 times more. So again, it's about strategic clarity. This isn't about being weak and being vulnerable or anything like that, but this is about having a higher level of understanding of the circumstances that are happening right now. Number 6, there are those who do not realize that one day we all must die, but those who do realize this settle their quarrels. Now, what does this mean? This verse brings in the morality. Now, this is where the morality comes in. People fight because they forget that everything ends. But when you remind yourself that life is short, people are temporary, and moments pass, petty conflicts lose their grip. Perspective dissolves unnecessary suffering. This is what I've been saying this whole time. When you shift your perspective, you start to see the world in a different light. You don't walk around like a victim, like somebody owes you something or somebody did something to you, but you walk around victorious with your head held high because you was able to come out on the other end stronger than before, right? Because if you continue on the same pattern of doing that suffering, you're going to repeat the same loop over and over and over again until you figure out, oh, wait, I can't keep doing the same thing expecting a different result, right? That's insanity. But I'm going to tell you something real quick. Insanity isn't doing the same thing over and over again expecting a different result, but it's the expectation that causes the insanity. Because since your mind has been conditioned in a certain way, you only know one way to do something. So you're going to do everything in that one way and expect a different result, but in every aspect of your life, you're going to get the same result. You're going to meet the same people. You're going to find yourself in the same circumstances and situations because you did not break the loop the first time. And so you're going to keep repeating the lesson until you finally break the cycle and realize it's not anybody else outside of me. It's all me. It's my reaction. It's my responses. It's my conditioning. I need to rewire my brain. I need to rewire the way that I see things in order to get a different outcome. And finally, number 7. Just as a storm throws down a weak tree, so does Mara overpower the man who lives for the pursuit of pleasures, who is uncontrolled in his senses, immoderate in eating, indulgent and dissipating. So what does this mean, right? This verse includes Mara as a distraction and indulgence. An undisciplined mind is easily overpowered by excess pleasure, a lack of restraint, laziness, and constant stimulation. A disciplined mind becomes unshakable, right? A disciplined mind becomes unshakable. Now, before I continue, I want to reiterate something real quick. I want to reiterate something to you all real quick because it talked about something that a lot of people may not be familiar with, and that's Mara. So what is Mara exactly? Well, in the Buddhist text, Mara is something that is equivalent to what the devil is in the Bible. But Mara is the psychological environment that the untrained mind depends on. So Mara is basically all of those things that I listed. It's excess pleasure, it's unrestraint, it's laziness, it's a lack of awareness, it's distractions, it's all of those things in one. And so that's what happens. Mara shows up to kind of distract you or just kind of throw you off. But when you start to create these disciplines in your mind, now you start to see and understand how your mind operates. And now you start to see that there aren't too many things that can throw you off your path, because you have been conditioning your mind for so long that now you understand the path that it is that you need to be on and how to walk that path. In the beginning, though, you just don't know what you don't know, right? So now you're being thrown all over the place, and it just seems like life is happening to you. But really, in reality, life is teaching you. Life is teaching you how to be disciplined. Life is teaching you how to be structured, how to be orderly. Life is teaching you how to overcome obstacles in your life. So Mara isn't a bad thing, but Mara is a reminder to be disciplined and walk the path, or get back on path, right? Get back on the path of enlightenment. Because when you are off your path, everything just seems so disconnected or disassociative. But when you're walking on that path, right? When you're walking on that path of righteousness, of enlightenment, of discipline, you're not overindulgent. You reach a level of satisfactory in your life that is just so blissful. And you don't do too much, you don't eat too much, you don't overeat, you eat to be full, right? And that can be interpreted in so many different areas of your life. You don't overeat, you don't overindulge. You eat enough to be satisfied, to be full, to be nourished, to have the energy that you need to operate throughout your day. Because you understand how important your mind is and your time is. So, in conclusion, right? Here's some things that you can practice. I'm going to give you some things that you can practice, right? Real quick. I'm going to give you a couple of steps that you can use to practice, right? All right, the first thing you can do, here's a practice that you can do and start implementing right now, so that way you can start to see the changes and the shifts in your life. So the first thing you can do is, before react, ask yourself, what state of mind am I in right now? Anger creates one outcome, clarity creates another. This alone changes relationships. The second thing you can do, when a grievance comes up, notice it and label it replaying. Return to the present moment. You don't need to resolve every past wrong. You need to stop feeding it daily attention. Third thing you can do, practice instead of reacting emotionally, pause, disengage, and respond later or just not at all. Because not every situation deserves your energy. And this is how you start to end the cycles. Fourth thing you can do, ask yourself this: will this matter in a year? Will this matter in 5 years? So why does it matter to me now? Most conflicts dissolve when placed against time. Remembering the importance isn't morbid, it's freeing. Or should I say, remembering the impermanence isn't morbid, it's freeing. Fifth thing you can do, cut back on doom scrolling, overeating, constant entertainment, impulsive consumption. Not because it's bad, but because it weakens your attention. And a distracted mind is an easy target. Increase your attention, increase your patience, increase your focus. These are going to be the things that help you in the long run. Number 6, choose one daily anchor, 1 to 5 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes of silence, morning reflection, evening journaling, or even a short meditation. I start my mornings with meditation and yoga because it gets my mind charged and activated, and then yoga is used to stretch my body and to activate my body as well to get started. So discipline doesn't mean intensity, it means consistency. It's the little things that count. And finally, when resistance arises, ask yourself, am I uncomfortable because this is harmful or because it's unfamiliar? Growth often feels like friction at first. So this was the chapter 1 of the Dhammapada. This wasn't even really the whole chapter. This was just a couple of passages that I really wanted to share with you because these have really impacted me in a major way. And I just wanted to share these with you real quick. So I hope that you got some value from this. And thank you, as always, for being on this journey with me. Thank you for allowing me to be on this journey with you. And I truly believe we do better when we grow together. So let's continue to grow with one another. And if you found this helpful or inspiring in any way, shape, or form, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell to get notified whenever I publish another video. And let me know in the comments what you got from this video as well. Also, I have created a guide that helps you to increase your understanding of self. This is the guide to your intelligence type. And in this guide, it basically helps you to understand yourself on a deeper level. And I'm also creating some other systems as well to kind of caveat into that as well. So this is going to be like the first step into the understanding yourself, right? The course or the guide is going to help you get a deeper understanding of yourself. And then once you finish with that, you can book a call with me, and then we can go more in depth and really create a plan, a blueprint specifically for you that is going to help you to become the greatest version of yourself, because the more you understand yourself and what you're capable of, the more you can act on those things. So that's it. Click the link in the description. And until next time, peace and progress.